Good morning. Hey, today in church, we hear Jesus tell a story to people. He tells them about how they have to eat his body and drink his blood in order to live. And it sounds kind of gross, doesn't it? But you know what? That's what we do every Sunday morning when we have communion here at the church. In the bread and the wine, Jesus is present. And we talk about eating his body and drinking his blood in the bread and the wine. And so today I'm just going to give you a reminder of the night that Jesus first said that to his disciples. It's the night before he died, the night of the Last Supper. Jesus knew that his time had come for him to leave this world. He wanted to share his last Passover meal together with his 12 closest friends, the disciples. Jesus loved his friends and wanted to show them his love in a very caring way. As the disciples got ready for the meal, Jesus put water in a large bowl and knelt down on the floor. He wanted to wash the feet of each disciple. When it was Peter's turn, Peter said to Jesus, "You will never wash my feet." Jesus replied, "Peter, you don't understand what I'm doing now, but you will later." Peter loved Jesus so much that he said, "Then don't just wash my feet, but my head and my hands also." Peter wanted to be as close to Jesus as possible. As they were eating, Jesus sadly told his disciples, "Soon one of you will betray me. One of you will tell people who don't like me where I am so they can take me away." This upset the disciples, and each one of them said, "It's not me that you're talking about, is it, Jesus?" When Judas said this, Jesus gently replied, "Yes, Judas, you will betray me." Then Jesus picked up a loaf of bread. He blessed it and gave some to each of his friends, saying, "Take this bread and eat it. This is my body." Then Jesus picked up a cup of wine. He gave thanks and said, "Drink this. It is my blood, which I must give up so the sins of people can be forgiven." When the meal was over, Jesus and his friends went to a place called the Mount of Olives. Jesus said sadly, "Soon you will all leave me." Peter felt bad. "Even if all the others leave you, I won't," he said. Jesus looked at his dear friend and said quietly to Peter, "Before the sun rises, Peter, you will pretend you don't know me 3 times. Peter said, "Jesus, I love you too much to ever do that to you." And all of the other disciples said the same thing. So that's our story today about how Jesus shows his love to his disciples, both by washing their feet and by giving up his body, his life, giving us his body and blood to eat and drink when we celebrate communion here at the church. So next time you're in worship, listen for those words. This is my body. This is my blood. And maybe this week you can think about how you can show other people how much you love them too. Okay, thanks for being with me today for kind of a hard lesson. See you soon. Bye.